Hello beautiful beings, this video is to help us de-stress, prioritize rest, which we don't do as moms nearly enough. So what I want you to do is really take this video and try and use it in your everyday life. I'm just going to give you some simple little moves, exercises, some breathing as well, if you haven't done the heart activation video that I have up on YouTube. This is literally for you to prioritize rest. Try and get out of your sympathetic nervous system, which is what generally when we're rushing around in a stressful situation, blood's flowing, we're constantly in that fight or flight mode as well. We want to get out of our sympathetic nervous system and activate our parasympathetic nervous system. Why? Because when we're in our sympathetic nervous system, our food doesn't digest properly. We are constantly in this stressful state. We are not relaxed. We're not resting. Our body cannot do its everyday kind of stuff that it's meant to, because it's trying to fight the stress that, like if there's a tiger coming towards us, but there's not. So we're not getting out of that state. So our body can't actually digest our food properly. We can't actively engage in rest. So we never feel rejuvenated and all the things like that. So we're trying to activate that parasympathetic nervous system. And there's many ways that we can do this. So what happens when your parasympathetic nervous system is activated, you can digest your food properly, you can find that rest, you can find that calmness within yourself, and obviously create this space of being able to show up a little bit better as well. So it's very simple ways of explaining it. Sympathetic nervous system, blood is pumping, you're trying to run away from the stressful situation, run away, but we're not getting anywhere, we're not dealing with that stress, and then we stay in that, and then our body cannot do its everyday sort of things. And then with the parasympathetic nervous system, we're activating this state of rest where our body can do its everyday things, the digestion, relaxing, coming back to how our brain works as well, getting that into a mental state where we can actually create and not constantly think about fighting off whatever we're fighting off, stress becoming things of everyday life, mom guilt, all of that stuff. As a mom, we're just constantly thinking about all this other stuff, and our body has no chance to kind of regroup and recoup and all of that. So I hope this video helps. If you do have any questions, please feel free to contact me as well. And we can chat through it, talk through it, and I can help you there. So the first one, if you haven't done it, so it's very simple ways. Let me explain this first before I go into the first one of doing. There's simple ways of also activating your parasympathetic nervous system that I can't do on this video, like spending time in nature, going into meditation as well, which I will send you the meditations if I haven't already. Those things can also activate your parasympathetic nervous system, where you're telling your body that you're not being chased by a tiger. So just take note of those as well. Going outside, grounding yourself with your feet on the grass, feeling the energy, the magnetic field of the earth coming into you, that also can activate your parasympathetic nervous system, as well as washing your face with cold water. That's also another way that can activate it as well. So just remembering, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. It really is something that you can do quickly and every day, just adding these little nuggets to release that stress and that fight or flight and come into your parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, we're going to do this. First one is breathing into your heart, which if you have watched my heart activation YouTube video, you know this one. We can sit. Pretty much you're going to sit and place your hand or your hands on your heart. You can close your eyes and you're just going to take a deep inhale. And when you inhale, you're going to imagine the air going through your heart all the way into your body to where it needs to go. It's filling. Just imagine it spiral through. And as you exhale, as you bring it out, you bring it through your heart as well, and you're releasing anything that doesn't serve you. So anything that needs to be released, and you don't need to overthink it. Just let your body do the work. Let it release anything that is not serving you. So let's do like 5 breaths here. Going through the heart, letting the air flow through the heart, swirling through the body. And as you exhale, let it come out, lifting, pulling everything out that doesn't serve you, that your body doesn't need. out through the heart again, into the air. And as it goes into the air, you're going to let it vaporize into particles and release it. Totally release it. So let's do 4 more. Inhale and exhale. Really thinking of letting go, releasing that tension. Letting your body know that you can be calm, that you can come back to yourself. And again, inhale and exhale out through your heart, really releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Last 2, inhale, let that air come through the heart, let it flow through your body, picking up anything that doesn't serve you. And as you exhale, let it out, let it flow through, out through the heart. And as you breathe it into the air, imagine those particles, those things vaporizing into the air. They no longer exist. And last one, inhale. And if there's any tension left in your body, just exhale. As you exhale, let it out. Just be with yourself for a moment. Let your breathing come back to its normal state. Okay, slowly open your eyes, coming back. Another way that you can get into your parasympathetic nervous system, and basically this is so your body can be open. You can grab pillows and you're going to place them like so for me. So like a triangle. You can adjust them as you go, and you're going to lie down here. You're going to bring your soles of your feet together, and you're going to open your knees up. And I mean, if you need higher pillows, you can have higher pillows, but you want to be totally relaxed from there. And then you can open your arms out here if it's comfortable. You can also have pillows if you need. Take them out to the side if you need to. And just adjust where you need to be. Really just opening out. So in this position, your body can't be stressed. It's relaxing. It's open. And you're just going to breathe. Releasing any tension that's in your muscles, in your hips especially. Just let it go. And just lie here and breathe. And this one you can do for as long as you like. Try and do it for a little bit longer than 2 minutes. I know if your mind is busy, it's hard to lie still, but really just closing your eyes, really just breathing, focusing on your breath. Take your attention to the third eye. So think about seeing through to the middle of between your eyes. Just breathe here. Getting the body relaxed. Whatever tension is in you, just release it as you breathe. Allowing yourself to be open, allowing yourself to relax, allowing yourself to rest, and allowing yourself to let go. You are safe, you are held. Feel the floor hold you, the ground hold you. Just breathing. With this one as well, you can put on some nice relaxing music. And just be here. Allow your body to release that stress, to know that it's safe. And then when you're ready, you can do it for longer as well. I'm just doing it very quickly. When you're ready, just wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and bring your hands back to your heart just to know that you're safe coming back into your body. Take a moment, and then when you're ready here, you can slowly bring the legs in. So just take as much time as you need to kind of come out of it, especially if you've been in this position for a while. But feel that shift in your body, feel how the body kind of lets go, how it releases. Okay, that's the other one. And then from there, I'm going to do a psoas release. So your psoas is your fight or flight muscle, and it's a deep muscle within your torso. So it literally connects the bottom of your spine and goes all the way into the inner thigh there. And what you want to do is get a tennis ball for me. And with the tennis ball, you want to find your belly button and take 3 fingers to the side of your belly button, and that's where the tennis ball is going to go. And we literally are going to lie down here with the tennis ball, those 3 fingers away from the belly button, and then just breathe and allow yourself to lie on it. Put your head on your hands, shoulders away from the ears. You will feel it. Really just trying to release, melting over that ball. If you feel like you need to adjust slightly, adjust it slightly. Check that you've got that right space. Trying to melt over the ball. Just breathing, taking a moment. And when you feel you've had enough, can't be there for a while, but do little bit by little bit. So if you really, really are in fight or flight, this might be super intense for you. So do a little bit by little bit. Okay. And then moving over to the other side, 3 fingers again, find that position, place the ball underneath, and just lie, release. You might find one side tighter than the other. Breathe, try and take the tension out of your neck and your shoulders, really melting over that ball. Breathing. You might feel some emotions coming up. You might feel emotional, definitely. This can release a lot of emotions as well. And throughout the day, you might feel irritable and you don't actually know why. Just honor that feeling. Again, take your hand to your heart, take a deep breath and say, I feel you. It's okay to feel this way. I understand. I see you. You're heard. Whatever you feel you need in that moment. But don't judge it. Just be there. Let yourself feel what needs to be felt. Just breathing. And again, when you feel like you've had enough, slowly come up, taking the ball out, and then coming back to sitting. So those are my 3 things to help you get into a more relaxed state, into your parasympathetic nervous system, just so our bodies can start functioning properly again, our minds can be a little bit clearer, so we're not constantly in the stress mode. Just some information for you. If you look at how they do an organ transplant, before they transplant the organ into a body, or into a person, should I say, into the person's body, they inject stress hormones into that person's body. Reason being is because the body is going to fight the stress and not the organ. So if your body is constantly in stress and the stress hormones are flying through you, your body's fighting the stress. It's not fighting anything else. It's not digesting its food. It's not, your immune system is compromised. All of these things are happening when we're in this constant fight or flight. And there's no wonder we're so exhausted, why our mental capacity is not able to think about anything else, because we're constantly just going. So allow rest in your day. Actually prioritize rest in your day. Take these small little things, these nuggets of rest that you can add in anywhere into your day. I mean, the breathing you can do when you're sitting at your desk, just taking that moment. I mean, if you can't do it when you're sitting at your desk, maybe go into the bathroom and do it there. So it's these little simple things that can help you start showing up for yourself, that can make you feel a little bit more relaxed and showing up better in your day. So I hope this helps. Please let me know how you feel afterwards. And like I say, if it might lift up some irritability, like I explained to you with the pond the pond is there, it's clear, when everything's sitting at the bottom. And then when you do this and you shake things up, all that stuff has to come out and lift. So you might feel, it might get harder, it might feel irritable, it might feel, ugh. Acknowledge it. Clear out what needs to be cleared out. And then eventually it will all settle down again. So we need to feel in order to heal. And again, well done for showing up for yourselves and taking this time to find you, rewrite your story as a mom and finding your true identity so that we can show up for everybody else better in the long term. Thank you, guys.